And action at Salisbury as well this evening. Good car down there in the shadows of the spire. We had a few telephone problems when we were trying to reach Michael Howard a little earlier on, but happily we have him on the line now, Chairman of Northern Racing. Lord Howard, good morning, welcome to the Morning Line.
Morning, Nick. I'm sorry you weren't able to get through. I've been sitting patiently by my phone waiting for it to ring.
Our problem, not yours, I'm sure. You, for many years, of course, the MP for Folkestone, very closely attached to the racecourse, and now you're the chairman of the company that is pulling stumps, albeit temporarily, on this course, and pulling stumps permanently on the racing at Hereford. How does that make you feel as a racing fan, first of all?
Very sad. I mean, these are not decisions that were taken lightly. I still live 2 miles away from Folkestone Racecourse, it's a very sad day that we have to close it, although I very much hope it will be a temporary closure. And I'm very sad about Hereford too. And there's no doubt at all about Hereford. You were talking about different stories that you were hearing yesterday. We've been in negotiations with Herefordshire Council for many years. I think everyone would agree that the facilities are not up to scratch. They need substantial investment, and you can't expect anyone to make that kind of investment when there's a lease that only has 17 years to run. We've been trying to persuade the council to give us a much longer lease, which would have made that investment possible. Those negotiations didn't succeed, and that's why Hereford is not viable, and that's why we've had to take the sad decision to close the racecourse. But the fixtures will go to other courses, and I suppose that the silver lining in what is quite a dark cloud, I accept, is that we hope to be able to run those fixtures for better prize money at profitable courses.
As regards Hereford, though, the council say the first they heard of your intention to close was yesterday. Surely, if you'd really been wanting to fire a shot across their bows, you would have threatened that closure first. This is what they said. They said, this is the first we heard that they were going to take this decision. They're rather implying that the rug has been pulled from underneath their feet. Are they being disingenuous there?
Well, we've been talking to them, truly, for years. I could show you a file 6 inches thick, which contains all the details of our negotiations with the council over the years, in which we've been trying to get a longer lease, which would have made the kind of investment that Hereford needs viable. And we've not been able to get a longer lease from the council, and that's why the investment isn't viable, and that's why we've had to reach this decision.
If somebody else came in now and tried to take over Hereford, put a cooperative together in the manner of, say, Portsmouth Football Club or Bradford Bulls, do you think they would be able to take the lease off you and run racing there at least until the end of that 17-year period? Is that a possibility, do you think?
Well, I don't know about that. We're prepared to talk to anyone. As you will know, there is a process underway for allocating fixtures for next year, and that process is at a relatively advanced stage. But we're always prepared to talk to anyone. What is needed, what has always been needed at Hereford, if the investment was to be viable, was a much, much longer lease. That's what we've tried over the years to get from the council, and we failed.
Did you seek racing's help?
Well, these are decisions that we have to make. We can't expect a handout of any kind from some other body in racing. One of the major problems, which has brought us to this position, is the decline in the levy, which, as you know, has happened over a number of years, and that has had a tremendous impact on the viability of courses like Hereford and Folkestone.
Northern Racing has been accused today of being penny-pinching and mean, driving racecourses into the ground. How can you reassure British horse racing that Northern racecourses are safe, that racecourses are safe in Northern Racing's hands? Is it simply going to be a case of, if a course isn't making money, that's it, it goes to the dogs?
No, not at all. And we have absolutely no plans to close any other race courses. And as I say, the fixtures will not be lost. And the silver lining in the cloud is that those fixtures should be capable of being put on in other courses for better prize money. And we all know that there has been a lot of controversy about prize money, particularly over recent weeks. So the fixtures will not be lost. The prize money, I hope, will be better. But it's very sad that we've had to take these decisions about these two racecourses. As we've said, we hope, I very much hope, that it will be possible for a deal to be done in Folkestone. Folkestone Council, Shepway District Council, have been very supportive, and our negotiations with them have been very constructive. We hope that it will be possible to reach a conclusion with them that will allow reconfiguration of the racecourse to take place and for it to reopen.
Michael Howard, Lord Howard, thank you very much for joining us. We're going to have to leave it there, but thank you very much for your time, and we wish you the best with Folkestone. Sad news yesterday as to the closure of Hereford and the temporary closure, of course, we hope, of Folkestone Racecourse. Michael Howard there, the chairman of Northern Racing. This is what's still to come on this morning's programme.